of all, do what you are liking. This is what I recommend. If you are happy in doing something, make that as your career. Definitely you will be successful. For school students and the students who are just opting for colleges, try to identify your interest. If you are an avid user of internet, if you like surfing, if you are very active on social media sites, if you like games, if you like to do a bit about research and like finding some data, definitely this profile can be a career for you, because that is the beginning journey of any hacking career. First of all, I would like to clarify that definitions where you must understand that everything in IT requires cybersecurity. That's the upper domain of any profile. For example, I would rather say where you are coding an application. So application security comes into picture. The source code audit comes into picture. These both are cybersecurity profile. If you're building a network, you are a network engineer. Network security comes into picture. Either you have to learn it or you have to outsource or hire a talent for that. If you talk about building a website, website security comes into picture. Now the current time, the programming and the coders are by default encoded with a portion of cybersecurity. So already you have source code auditor included in the session. You have topics for secure coding. So anything that you are going to learn now in the future will definitely have cybersecurity as an included model, which is must, right? And when I talk about area of interest, anyone who is willing to make career into it, I would rather suggest, if you are a beginner, just understand the basics. If you are in school, try to learn the basics, understand the basic fundamentals of network, understand the basic fundamentals about websites and application. I don't want you to jump to directly learning into SQL injections and learning into XSS attack. No. Learn with the basics. The more stronger the basic pillars are, the more easy you are going to grow your career. So learn the basics, be very much expert in this. Making yourself advanced is a very easy thing. I will definitely in mid of this talk, I will be sharing some of the decent content or the topics that you need to learn to become an ethical hacker or a cybersecurity profession. I share that with you. But especially talking about anyone who is already into corporate world environment and a working IT profession, if you want to relocate or shift into this particular career set, I would rather suggest you to undergo everything related to VAPT, which stands for Vulnerability Assessment Penetration Testing. That includes website VAPT, network VAPT, IoT VAPT, application VAPT, and so on. So once you learn VAPT, definitely you can shift yourself from the basics or any other profile of IT to the cybersecurity profile. So see, especially talking about me, I began my journey very early stage. When I was my SSC was cleared, my 10th standard was done, and I was completely into crack keygens, finding keygens and cracks of games. In order to find that, I went on many social media sites. In my time, it was Orkut as a website. The earlier version, very similar to Facebook, was running. And because of that, I joined some of the hacking groups and communities which were running. So I got an early interaction with these kind of groups where experts are sitting. Many of them were unethical, but I got a lot to learn from them. And this is how I began my journey. So slowly and steadily, the earlier job of these hacking groups or communities was just to hack into some of the website belonging to neighbor nation. And the same way their nation used to hack our website. So we used to hack their website, they used to hack our sites. And this was the routine strategy going on like around 14, 15 years ago, or more than that actually. This is how the journey started, but indirectly getting into this profile, working for the industry, handling real-time cases, finding many of the investigation cases, solving them, helping people, created passion into it. So it was like a long journey. I also have a nice TEDx talk given. I will try to share the link that how I began my journey and what created the passion. And this is what I've seen is being followed, or it's by default in everyone's life. Anyone who is growing into cybersecurity field by default have this integrated in their life as well, and indirectly they turn out to be a successful cybersecurity expert and a geek.